am I? Well, I'm Isabel, and I hope you enjoyed this video of getting to know me, and welcome to my channel. We hear a little jingle bell, that is my cat Ferret, and he is perfect. But yeah, and then his brother Oreo is my sister's cat. Oh yes. I have two sisters. So I have a little sister she's like my built-in best friend, and then I have an older sister who's like 6 years older than me, and she's precious and very wholesome. Yeah, I love both my sisters so much. And then I have my awesome mom. I love my mom. She's freaking cool and she's hilarious, and she taught me a lot about music, which is my next question. So last song you listened to. Okay, I love all kinds of music. I've been really into learning the guitar, so I've listened to a lot of Coldplay and a lot of The Neighborhood and the Arctic Monkeys. Oh, my favorite superhero is Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man so much ever since I was like 5. Okay, so I was like 5, and this is actually how I got into acting. So when I was 5, we were at this like family party, and we were like hanging out, and we were like, oh my gosh, like we should go hang out and see like what the big kids are doing, like what are they doing? And everyone's like, no, like don't go in the room. It's like they're doing bad stuff. They're like big kids, they're doing bad stuff. Like I want to go see what they're doing. So I go into the room, and they're literally watching Spider-Man like on a little box TV. What is this? And I was like, no way. And they were literally watching like the 2003 like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. And I stayed and I watched it. Every part of the Spider-Verse is just incredible to me, so I could talk all day about it. But like, yeah, so I was like, no way. So I fell in love with Spider-Man, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I know what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be Spider-Man. And I told my mom, she was like, you know, that's a beautiful dream, and honestly, like you can't do that, but what you can do is be an actor, because that's the closest thing to it. And I was like, you know what, I'll take it. So yeah, so I started like being in my little Readers Theater Club in my elementary school, and then I joined this like really cool program that my mom used to tutor for, resources for Native American youth, and it was absolutely insanely incredible. We did like some short films, some PSAs. It was so much fun. I did my high school drama club, you know, it was really cool. It was awesome. So I loved acting, and I was like, yes. We'll alternate my entire life. I made the move to LA, and it was incredible and insane. And yeah, we just saw Nessa Barrett, and she was incredible. It was so awesome. I love Nessa. She was fantastic in concert. And then we're gonna see Zach Bryan in August, which I'm really excited for. Like growing up, I wasn't really like I didn't really have financial stability. So yeah. So now that I'm older, I'm 21. So now that I'm older and you know, making my own money with work and everything, I've been like trying to save my money and like put it towards like experiences and exploring the world, because you know, material things are cool, but like I would just rather spend my money on like a trip or like an experience. So yeah. And speaking of that, my mom has never been to Disney, so we're actually gonna go to Disney for like the first time, like her first time ever, this year. So I'm really excited for that. And then we're trying to go to New York for like around New Year's time next year. One of my close friends lives in Europe, and that's gonna be insane because we've never been to Europe. So yeah, that's gonna be super cool. I'm really excited about that. Last movie I watched, I rewatched The Sandlot. Okay, The Sandlot is literally one of my favorite movies of all time. It's hilarious and it's so fun. But yeah, I love scary movies. Okay, like if you ask any of my friends, they will tell you that I'm a creepy little freak. I know, but in reality, I'm actually like, I love scary movies. They're just hilarious to me. They're so funny. Yeah, my cats are going to the vet next weekend, so that's exciting. And oh, I've been getting back into sketching, and okay, so like some things I like. I have been baking a lot of bread recently. Okay, bake bread. Literally, if you feel stressed, bake bread. If you feel really happy about life, bake bread. It's just like bake bread. It's so fun to bake bread. And it's like easier than like a lot of people think it is. When am I gonna post? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, but like I love, you know, I'm telling you, like I'm learning the guitar. I love baking bread. I love reading. I love reading so much. I've been getting back into reading because I took a break, and I was like, no, reading is good for my soul. And I've been writing a lot. I love writing poetry. One of my close friends who recently passed away, he would always share his poems with me, and I would always share my poems with him. And he was like very much like an uncle, like father figure to me, which was very kind. And he was just like had the most the most like loving, helpful heart you could ever like imagine. And yeah, so he's one of the reasons why I love English as well. And I remember that I was in his class because he used to be like one of my teachers. He's incredible. He is incredible. Anyone you meet and you ask them about him, like fantastic teacher, fantastic mentor, fantastic friend, you know. And yeah, I love Hamlet. So the first time I read Hamlet was actually in his class, in his AP English class, and I fell in love with Hamlet, and I still love Hamlet to this day. It is my favorite Shakespeare play. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm really excited for The Last of Us. Okay, also like look, got a little dragonfly like necklace. It's very pretty. Anyways, it reminded me of The Last of Us. So I'm excited for the season 2. So I heard that the first episode came out, so I'm gonna watch it soon. But yeah, some shows that I've been watching recently. I've been rewatching Supernatural. I love Supernatural so much. Supernatural I love probably as much as I love The Vampire Diaries, and that's a lot. I love The Vampire Diaries very, very much. Yeah, I was a Disney and Nickelodeon kid too, so I love all those shows. I used to live on a ranch for like a really long time, and it was so much fun. And I miss being around animals all the time. I miss being in nature all the time. So I try to like seek out nature wherever I am. I love the earth. I love the earth. But yeah. And then like I posted about like one of my favorite Instagram I posted on Instagram one of my favorite artists from LA, and they're called Punk Me Tender, which is like, they're so cool. If you like haven't checked out their art, check it out. And basically I tagged them and they liked my post, and I was like, no way you saw this, like you're incredible, like I love your art so much. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back into like sketching and stuff. Yeah, I really love painting. I need to get more painting supplies and all that. So I've just been I've been successfully falling back into love with my life. And yeah, also like if I jump to like different contexts and different thoughts, it's because I have ADHD. So like yeah, and also like I didn't even know I had ADHD when I was younger. I just related a lot, like really well, to Percy Jackson, which also one of my favorite book series ever. I love the Percy Jackson series. Yes, they're incredible, and the show is incredible. Oh my gosh. Watching a lot of videos on people and like the research that they've done on ADHD, and also like people who live with ADHD and how they kind of program it to their own advantage, you know, versus it being something that holds them back. And yeah, I've been listening to like reading a lot of books and trying to listen to podcasts. I'm not really a podcast girl, but I love Emma Chamberlain. I will listen to her podcast all the time. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. I love Emma Chamberlain. So yeah, so I'm getting into podcasts. I'd much rather like read something, like especially physically. I would just be like, yeah, you know, like I don't know, just someone who like loves to hold on to books. I love bookstores. I love coffee. I didn't love coffee for a long time. I usually would just be like, oh, give me like the sweetest, most delicious, most like syrupy thing ever. And I just recently started liking, like probably like a year ago or two, maybe. I recently, because one of my friends who I like stayed with, they loved coffee. And I was like, okay. And they had like Brazilian coffee, which was like so good. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I started drinking coffee and I really got into it. And I was like, fantastic. But yeah, it doesn't like hype me up. It more so like chills me out, which is like really cool. But yeah, I don't know what this channel is gonna be. This video is probably like a billion, bajillion, million, trillion years long. But hi, I hope that my presence makes you feel a little bit less alone. And I'll see you in the next one.